Uranium is a chemical element which is abundant on Earth, having the atomic number of 92, belongs to the group of actinides in periodic table, and the period is 7, and it is available in the state of solid at 20 degrees centigrade, and having the atomic number of 92 and molecular weight is 238. Melting point is 1135 degrees centigrade, and boiling point is 4131 degrees centigrade, and having the isotopes like uranium 234, uranium 235, uranium 238. The density of uranium is 19.1 when we compare with that of lead, and which is 70% higher than lead and slightly lower than the gold and tungsten. And top 3 producers of uranium in the world is Kazakhstan, Canada, and Australia. Uranium firstly discovered in the year of 1789 by the Martin from the pitchblende ore when he dissolved in nitric acid, and the yellow compound is observed when neutralized. He realized it was an oxide of new element, and he tried to produce a metal by itself by heating the precipitator with charcoal, but he failed. But in 1841, Professor Eugene, the first uranium metal was isolated by heating the uranium tetrachloride with potassium. The discovery of uranium, which is having the property of radioactivity, in the year of 1896 by Henry, and in Paris he left a sample of uranium on the top of an exposed photographic plate. It caused this to become cloudy, and he detected that uranium was giving off an invisible rays, and radioactivity has been discovered in them. And the abundance of an uranium is not only from the pitchblende, it is also from the several ores like braunite and carnotite. It is also found in the phosphate rocks and monazite sands. The worldwide production per year of uranium is 41,000 tons per year, and extracted uranium is converted to purified oxide, is also known as yellow cake. Uranium metal can be prepared by reducing the uranium halides with group 1 or group 2 metals in the periodic table, or reducing by uranium oxides with calcium or aluminum. And uranium 238 isotope of uranium, which is having half-life nearly equals to the age of Earth, and uranium 235, uranium 238 having the low half-life when compared to the uranium 238. Uranium 238 is the most stable form, and uranium 235 is important for both nuclear reactors and nuclear weapons, because it is the only one uranium isotope existing in the nature on the Earth in any significant amount that is undergoing nuclear fission. Uranium 238 is not undergoing nuclear fission, but it is a fertile isotope, because after a neutron activation it can produce a plutonium 238, which is by the sequence process. Uranium 238 can absorb 1 neutron, produce a radioactive isotope, which is uranium 239. Uranium 238 undergo beta emission to neptunium 239. Neptunium 239 also in a beta emitter that decays in its turn within few days into plutonium 239. Plutonium 239 is a nuclear fission material in the first atomic bomb detonated in Trinity test in Mexico in 1945.